It's time to hit the jackpot because you're listening to How to Bet, hosted by Daryl Sean and Sean Miller, breaking down betting into 4 categories to help you stay ahead of the game, sharing their thoughts, opinions, and analysis on how to bet it, where to bet it, and who to bet on. Now here are your hosts, Daryl Sean and Sean Miller.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to How to Bet or HowToBet.com podcast. I'm Daryl Sean along with Sean, the Genius Miller, Neri Rodriguez, as we continue our March Madness run. We're going to make you some money. We just broke down the West. Now we're going to head to the South. Remember, you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, the like button. But yes, subscribe. Go down further, leave comments. Go to howtobet.com for exclusive promotions from various sportsbooks around the country, including Betfred and FanDuel. You see the scroll on the bottom of the screen. Get there. They're giving you free money. So get there, Betfred and FanDuel. And we broke down the West. Let's break down the South with our winners here. Again, we're going to give you all the games, but we're not going to take every game. If we don't like the game, we're not taking it. Because if you bet the whole South, any region, if you bet all these games, you're not going to win. You cannot. So we're just going to go through the lines. If we like it, we're going to tell you we like it. And so let's get right to it. Michigan, Colorado State. Michigan, a team that I didn't think should get in. If they got in, I thought they should be in that play-in game. They're a 2.5-point favorite. Total is 139.5. Again, we're using FanDuel odds. You go first, Sean.
I love this game. Colorado State, money line plus 116. Michigan shouldn't even be in the tournament. Colorado State, once again, monster year in the Mountain West, and this you see the spread it's pretty close. It's the first game, by the way. It's the opening game of the
that's what's going to get it started. Yeah.
The crazy thing is the matchup predictor gives Michigan a 73.1% chance to win.
They are the favorite. It's a small favorite, but they are the favorite. So
I
know you like that conference. So you're going to go Michigan, Colorado State.
Yeah. I'm going to take the points too, or I'm going to take the money line.
Neri?
Michigan's just been so inconsistent all year. I was also going to go on Colorado State just because. Just like I said, Michigan's just been too inconsistent. The Big Ten, it's kind of hard to get a feel for who is really going to match up come, tournament time.
Yeah, clean sweep here. I'm going to take Colorado State as well. Now, in the past, we've seen Syracuse get in when we were thinking, hey, they shouldn't be in at all, and then they make that run. I don't think that's the case with Michigan.
Colorado State's 25-5.
Yeah, I'm going to clean sweep. I'm going to take Colorado State on the money line as well. Let's move to Longwood and Tennessee. It's a 17-point spread. I don't generally like giving 17, but in this case, I think Tennessee wins by 30. I'm going to take Tennessee minus the 17.
Yeah, probably go side with that. I don't love the game, but, probably Tennessee wins easily.
Neri, do you like the game?
I'm not a huge fan of the game. I'm just going to pick Tennessee to win. I'm probably going to stay away from this one, though.
Okay. Interesting game next. Loyola, Chicago, and Sister Jean. And Ohio State. Ohio State, 1-point favorite. There's another one of these Big Ten teams against a Cinderella-type team. Porter Moser has moved on, but Valentine hasn't missed a step here. He's a 30-year-old coach, but he's done a great job with this Loyola Chicago team. Who do you like? Neri, let's go to you first. Do you like the game?
Yeah, it's always fun watching Loyola Chicago in the tournament. I'm probably still going to lean towards Ohio State, but the plus one, that tells you all you're going to need to know about this game. I don't think it's going to be a 10-point game or a 5-point. I think that's pretty right.
Mm-hmm. Genius.
EJ Liddell is pretty good.
He's very good.
But Ohio State hasn't been. They've been not very good down the stretch, losing 4 out of 5. I would probably take Loyola here. Take the plus one, doesn't matter. Plus one money line, basically the same thing. But I don't love the game.
No, I don't love the game either. If I had to, if you told me I had to take the game, I would go Loyola Chicago. But I do not love the game. Next up, Delaware and Villanova. Villanova, 15.5-point favorite. They had to, they had to go away to play each other. They were about a half hour away from each other. So listen, 15.5. Villanova hasn't been blowing people away, but
it was 19-17 at halftime of that.
That's terrible because I've said it 100 times. If you live by the three, you're going to die by the three at times. But here's a contest. I don't think Jay Wright's going to have any mercy on Delaware. Delaware's a nice team out of the Colonial Athletic Association, but I'm going to take Villanova, another blowout in this one.
Yeah, I don't really like the game. I don't think Villanova's that good, but they'll probably win here pretty easily.
Neri?
Yeah, this isn't my favorite Villanova team. I'm still gonna pick them to win, but if just from like an intriguing standpoint, I maybe would put money down on maybe like 5 or 10 on Delaware for the money line, just for upset's sake. But I think Nova's got this one in the bag, and I'm also gonna stay away from this one.
The Chattanooga Mocs. Okay, the Mocs and Illinois. This is another one of those games where a lot of people like Chattanooga. Now the line's 7.5. Illinois favored by 7.5. It's an Illini team that has not played great. Are you catching flies there, Sean?
Yep.
Oh, good. Did you catch it? That's the key.
I got the door open. Got the back door open.
All right, you were quick enough. All right, so 7.5. Illinois 7.5. The total 135.5. What say you, Sean?
I think that Chattanooga is going to have a real problem stopping
Kofi.
Yeah, I think that's a problem for them because this team, they had the buzzer beater to get in the tournament, but you got a 7-footer like this playing against a team that isn't obviously as big. It's a mid-major team. I think that they have a problem. He could have 30 points. This might be one of these games where maybe you see if there's some team team total or some other kind of plays on that. I think Illinois gets it done.
Neri, you like this game?
It's not my favorite game. If I'm gonna throw anything down on this, it's definitely gonna be point totals. So I still like Illinois though.
I think the thing with Chattanooga's been playing really well.
Yeah.
Into this tournament. Obviously they needed that the buzzer beater to win, but once again they're 27-7. So they're a pretty solid team. But
I don't like the game.
It's tough when you go matching up against a 7-footer in these games. I mean, you're
gonna have to win from the outside. I don't love the game. I'm going to stay away from it. I think Chattanooga can possibly stay in this game. The 7.5 scares me a little bit. I'm going to stay away from this game. The next game up is the Blazers, the UAB Blazers, getting 8.5 from Houston. Houston, a talented team especially on the defensive side of the ball. 8.5, 135. Anybody?
Houston's going to just shut them down. 22-12 against the spread. Houston's really good. One of the best teams in the tournament against the spread. UAB's been hot, obviously, coming into the tournament, 7 in a row. But
Conference USA.
Yeah. I just, once again, it's really tough to play Houston in these games. I think where Houston's going to excel too is, that second game where teams only have like, a day to prepare for them. So.
Remember it's a Final Four team from a year ago.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, people kind of forget that sometimes. They went to the Final Four. I think that they get it done. I think they win pretty easily here.
Neri?
Yeah, actually, I think I'm still going to give Houston the benefit of the doubt here. And like we said, they were in the Final Four last year. I think this game is going to be a little closer than people expect. But like I said, I think UAB, they put up a good fight, but in the end, Houston's experience from last year and just what they've shown this year, I think they'll shake off a little dust here in the first round, and then they'll be good.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Houston. I'll give the 8.5. I'm playing a decent amount of favorites here with pretty good, pretty big spreads, but I just think Houston shuts UAB down.
This would be my best bet of the bracket on this side here. In the South, I don't think this game is anywhere close. I think you could probably I think you could probably play the first half too. The first half total. I just teams like this when they play teams like Houston, it's just you could look at all the film you want. You could look at all the practice. You could do practice against it, and it's just not the same until you play against it, and you just don't know how to compete against it sometimes.
Yeah, I'll take the Cougars in this one. I don't think it's pretty close. The final game of the bracket, TCU and Seton Hall. Seton Hall is a half-point favorite. 129.5 is the total. To me, these are one and done. This is whoever wins this game is one and done. I don't like the game. I can't figure it out. So I'm going to stay away from it. And again, to me, this is a one and done game.
They're the last game of the
Yep.
the Friday night. I mean,
It's a 9:57 Eastern time game.
It ain't tipping off at 9:57. It'll be tipping off like 10:45 or something like that. If you want to watch this game, you're going to be up till like 1 o'clock watching it. Yeah. I like Seton Hall a little bit in this game. TCU kind of just snuck in. TCU, though, is pretty decent against the spread. They're 18-11-3 against the spread. Seton Hall is not. But I just think this Seton Hall team's got a little size. They can score a little bit. And, if I had to take it, I'll take a coin flip and take Seton Hall. But, just maybe small.
It's Jamie Dixon and Willard, two pretty good coaches. So it'll be an interesting game. It should be a good game. It's not one that I'm gonna go out. Neri, you like this game?
I'm gonna take Seton Hall in here. They're a little bit better. A little Jersey pride.
Jersey flavor, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Jersey flavor.
I'll throw the Pirates a bone here. But yeah, I mean, these teams. Yeah, I don't think either of them are really going to make a run here. But
I'd be surprised if either one won after this first game.
Yeah, you never know. We could have a buzzer beater or some crazy game between these two. So it might be exciting first round matchup.
One thing we know for sure is you never know in March Madness. But we're trying to help you make some money here. If we have close to the football season we had, we're going to make you some money.
This tournament is tough. Because
tough.
There's so many games here. There's four out of the 8 games are basically under 3 points, and then the other games are blowouts. There's not a lot of those 5 to 10 point lines.
Yeah,
there's a couple you see Houston, but there's not that many of them.
There's really not
all the same, or the ones at the top are really good.
Yeah. So remember, watching on YouTube, we appreciate it. You have a lot of options. We appreciate you choosing us. Remember, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, the like button. Go down, leave comments. Remember to go to HowToBet.com. There's various sports books that have promotions on HowToBet.com, including Betfred and FanDuel. We appreciate those promotions. They're giving you
free money.
So get there early, get there often. When we come back, we're going to break down the Midwest. Remember, go to HowToBet.com. You're watching the HowToBet.com podcast.
Go.